crowned and grounded.
See, even with fucking cues, y'all. God damn.
We didn't rehearse that.
We're not supposed to.
We didn't rehearse that.
Nothing's ever rehearsed. We don't rehearse shit.
We don't.
No. All right. So, what's good, y'all?
Hey.
Yeah. Hey. So, we tried. We doing a little something different this time, y'all. Just a little something different. You know, each episode that y'all join us on, you know, it might just completely change. But anyhow, so we're here with you guys live on Anchor and on YouTube. So for those of you who follow us on IG and Facebook and Snapchat, we've been announcing and dropping little nuggets that we just doing. Yeah. And so, y'all know my new shades?
See, this is a struggle for glasses wearers. Like,
wait, for what?
Glasses wearers.
For glass wearers?
That.
I don't even think that's correct.
Glass wearers. Glasses. This is a struggle for people who wear glasses.
That.
We can't just go to the store and buy sunshades.
Well, I mean,
we have to get prescription sunshades.
Not necessarily, because that's what
contacts are for.
I got contacts.
Well, I ain't putting that in my eye.
Well, then that's your struggle that you want to continue to have.
It's my struggle along with so many other people. I'm pretty sure. I might start to support you. They maybe need it.
You're right. And I'm not even going to say nothing else about
people who can't wear contacts.
Hey, don't try champagne with
I'm going to call it, we can't see.
No, ma'am.
Everything is blurry.
Okay, stop. And so our rebrand is unlocking us, and it's just us being our most authentic selves, as you can already see, and sharing, you know, just sharing our journey as we grow and we mold and we go. Yo, help me out. All my bars, they a little dry. I got the sound. No.
You got the movement down pat. Like if you was a rapper and someone was rapping over your movement.
I'm a hype person, but
like,
that's it. You know, but
I'm done. I am so done with that.
And so, anyways, so our rebrand, as you can see, this is what you're going to be getting. It's just us sharing, doing what we do. We got a few topics that we want to talk about, but we did want to share a little bit about our rebrand and the purpose behind the colors and whatnot. But so for those of you who've seen it, you'll see it, you know, when you join us here, because it's going to be the cover page or whatnot. The background is purple, and look, I don't have this stuff memorized. I ain't even gonna try to play with y'all like that, but I got notes.
So I do know purple represents royalty.
Boom, but that.
So you're a queen.
She's your queen to be.
We're gonna talk about that too, because the fact that they were able to get him the gold playing that sequel like 30 years later.
I know, right? Okay. So yes, like you said, and it's also purple is your crown chakra, and that represents the individual's center of spirit, their enlightenment, their wisdom, their consciousness, and their connection to higher guidance. So that is why we chose purple. And it also represents and is associated with royalty, nobility, luxury, power, ambition, and you know, all that stuff, creativity, wisdom, dignity. devotion, peace, and pride, and a lot. Okay?
Everything gotta be a song.
I mean, send me my contract. I'm waiting. And so that is what purple represents. And then yellow is your solar plexus. And that's this little section right here, right above your belly button. And it's located in the upper belly of the diaphragm. And it acts as the central personal, the center of personal power. And this governs your personality, your ego, your identity. It also is your personal freedom, your choice, and your authenticity. And the color itself represents which is your third chakra. So this is your solar plexus is your third chakra. And that's just manifesting creativity as well. And the yellow is representative of, I didn't put that part on here. Where your nose?
Oh. I'm gonna get it.
Miracles and magic is the color yellow.
Miracles and magic. Represents the colors yellow.
Y'all, it's a beautiful thing, okay?
But you know, it's interesting. Because you said it represents power too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like in your diaphragm area, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when people sing, they tell you to sing from your
diaphragm.
Don't ever do that again.
I hit that. You're a hater.
Don't ever do that again.
What? Girl, you better stop. My neighbor's gonna tell me something. What did I do besides hit a note? As if she better stop playing. Send me my contract, okay?
Oh, God.
I really don't understand what's so dang on funny, but
I think the lip quivering.
hey,
I gotta breathe.
it's a little stuffy. See, this is when, if you know, whenever my king decides to show up, I'll be like, hey, you doing good? I send him a text actually. I'll be like, can you help her? Can you help me? Mama out. It's a little hot. It's a little hot.
Oh my gosh.
And
That was a good laugh. That was a good belly laugh.
I wasn't really being funny. Like I was being dead ass. Like I was from.
You better You have to cut it out right now. You have to get it together. You have to stop.
And so,
but that reminds me of the last time I laughed like this.
when was that?
It was last weekend.
What happened?
I was trying to get ice from the hotel room where you got your suite for your 40th birthday. And out of nowhere, out of my peripheral,
What happened? Oh, stable.
I see you sprinting
Track team.
down the hallway.
Oh, gone.
She said, you just gotta work it off. She took off sprinting. Oh my God.
Y'all should have seen me. I was gone.
Y'all should have seen her.
I was like, I was in high school again.
Her curls were blowing in the wind. I was like, oh, that bitch fast. As I wait for this ice machine.
Going 22 seconds.
She goes at least 40 miles per hour. At least.
You spit up. I was gone.
Oh
Gone,
my
okay?
gosh.
Yeah, man.
Good times, good times.
I had a good time. I mean, it did not go as planned. But as I say, I was able to see who I was able to have, sprinkles of love and good time with were there, and those who wanted to be there, who weren't there, they sent me all their positive vibes, and that's why the night ended up being so good. And so yeah, man. And I want to redo. I do.
Why, you want more people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want the rooftop. Like, I wanted the experience. Like, I wanted to eat at the little Mediterranean, at, Moon Daughter's Mediterranean food, and then, be on the rooftop, and then, take my picture pose, and I wanted to, and I was unable to.
So when does the Moon Daughter open?
Well, now, it's supposed to have been this weekend. Now it's at the end of the month.
Oh, they keep pushing it back.
One of the ladies reached out to me because, I sent my review because as a travel agent for Intel Travel, if you need my services, let me know. Monica, Laura, IntelTravel.com. I can help you. 210-663-6660. I can help you. So I let them know that, for a 5-star hotel, very beautiful hotel. Like, the aesthetics are top notch, okay?
Sure.
But for top notch money, I expect top notch service. I waited too long.
Amenities, top notch. Amenities.
I waited. The elevator wasn't working properly. I waited like 20 minutes for an iron because the steam had no power, and I appreciated their kindness in doing those things. But it's just like, when I'm looking at it from a business perspective, and even as a consumer, because I was both that day, I was just not happy with the service. And then I didn't understand why it was just an hour of rooftop hour from 5 to 6 when that rooftop had nothing to do with the Moon Daughters, because Moon Daughters has its own rooftop. So I was like, well, you could at least left this open because I still could have invited people over. But it was what it was. And it wasn't supposed to be that, is another thing, So you also can't just continue to sit back there and live in that, because what is that?
Sure.
Back there. And so we're here right now. But February was a good month, celebrating Tiffany, LaTanya, Tammy, Jessica, and then we moved into March, because they was just, we're getting ready. And then boom, I hit that 40 on 3, 6, 8, da 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 da. It was cool, man. For what it was.
That transition.
It was cool for what it was.
Welcome to the 40th.
Yeah, 40. And I mean, and now the only, everybody's like, well, do you feel any different? Like, the only thing that I feel different in is just, I was already audacious, and now I'm just uber audacious. Like, I'm just gonna tell you what I feel in the moment, and it just is what it is. And if I don't feel like saying nothing, I'm not. And I'm just learning that, I'm gonna invest where I want to, and then I'm not.
I feel that as you get older, I always say that about older people.
You just don't give a fuck.
You don't. Like, the customers I deal with, the old ones, they're just like,
it's just because
like,
it's just
where's
like
my balance?
It's just like, it's just like, I'm good. Like, I will be cordial. I'll say, hey, how you doing? Boom, bada. We can laugh it up, or we cannot. I can say hey, and then we can just not speak the whole night too. Like, I'm cool with that too.
The way I see it is, I don't wish any
none
harm, badness, except for the one. But I hope you're doing well, but do well over there.
Yeah.
Over there.
Nobody got time for all that, because you feel it. Mm-hmm. I'm not in the business of repairing no relationship that I didn't fuck up.
True. Very true.
So, coming to America. So that was one of my birthday things as well, was, because of COVID or whatnot. I wanted my parents there, but I also didn't want to, like, put them at risk.
True.
For 40 is 40, but then my folks, like,
safety first.
Shit, then my folks, So anyway, I had a family night on Friday, on the 5th, because Coming to America was coming out, and so the theme was, what is that, 40?
What is important?
I thought that was pretty funny and pretty clever.
I got it.
I know you did. I sent it to the family chat and not one soul responded.
They didn't get it.
No, they got it. They just didn't respond. Nobody showed up either, besides my mom and dad. It is what it is, though. Trifecta, I'm cool with it.
Okay.
And so we watched it, and it's so funny watching movies with my dad, because child, he will talk through it. If you tell him that you don't want him to tell you what the movie's what's gonna happen, because he didn't already seen it, he started telling you what's gonna happen. You gotta be like, no. I said, don't tell me.
All right, I hate when they be like, oh, watch this part.
He's like, watch this. He about to get stabbed in the neck, and then he about to die. And I'm like, well, damn, you told me to watch, but you just told me.
No, you can at least say, watch this and be quiet after that.
No, you do not
watch this.
Girl, watching a movie with my dad is comedy. I be looking at my mom like,
girl. So I tried. So I had two attempts. Well, I watched it twice because I tried to watch it when it came out. Me and B was trying to do like a virtual movie date.
Oh,
I fell asleep.
did you really?
I fell asleep. So it was like, did I fall asleep on the movie? Yes. I'm gonna watch it today. So I watched it the next day.
Yeah.
And I watched it with Sydney and Kira, but they didn't really seem as interested. But me and my mom were totally invested.
Yeah.
It was cute.
I liked it. I liked it. I liked it for what it was, and I mean, I read some of the reviews, and I mean,
me too. And I was kind of like,
I'm not even gonna invest in the reviews. You know why? Because I enjoyed it, and that's all that matters to me. She enjoyed it. That's all that matters. And if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, you didn't. And then we're gonna move on. And so then, did you watch Meghan Markle?
I felt. First of all, should we really be shocked that the royal family is racist?
No, I mean,
is anyone really shocked about this?
Okay, so no, not shocked, not at all, not one bit.
I ain't never seen a black boy.
And
and it's 2021. And how long has the royal family been on?
It's time to bring the light in.
Or the dark end.
But I'm done.
Jeez.
Yo.
No, that was just a very. It was a sad interview. I felt really bad for them.
Yeah, I mean, I did and I didn't, because they're in a position to tell their story themselves, not have to have a documentary like his mom,
right?
You know, and so it was very. I love dogs, yes I do, but now when I'm trying to recover. She's
they going at it.
They always be going at it. One of them named is Sushi, and she's Sushi, shut the fuck up. So let me stop.
Oh my god.
And so, what was I saying?
You said they should be able to tell their own story,
right? And they're doing that. It's sad that they've had to, now there's strife in the family, and his dad doesn't receive his phone calls. He doesn't talk to anybody that's part of the institution. He can't talk to his brother and him. There's space between them, and all because of the color
of his wife's skin.
That's it. When you watch the interview, there's a part where Megan just shares that there was a question about the color of Archie and how dark he was going to be and what that was going to look like for the institution, if that was appropriate in X, Y, and X, Z. And so she didn't go into details about who said it. And she just said, it wasn't a conversation she was present for. It was, information that was related back to her from her husband. He is the one who had the conversation with that individual.
Right.
So when you cut back to or straight to Harry's conversation, the way that, Oprah presents the question, she's asking him, like, you know, did you like blindside the queen? And he says, I respect my grandma too much to ever do that.
Right.
And so you can just tell. So when it gets to that question, Harry just refuses to like even go into it. And he was like, I'm not comfortable talking about that. And that immediately made me know and who asked him that question about the skin. It was his grandma, you know.
And he didn't want to put her in a negative light.
Exactly, because he respects that woman, but he also has been able to identify himself because, you know, he didn't even understand how racist his own institution and family is until he was able to be in Megan's shoes to see, like, damn. Not only am I seeing like the same stuff that was happening to my mom now reoccur with you, to the sense of where, you know, they just didn't like you because you were so likable. Like, ain't that freaking messed up?
You would think that would be what they want. But don't they want that attention, that positive press? Isn't that why they hold dinners for the press, so they can always be in the positive light and not the negative light? But the press was so
sold on the fact that she was
black. And they attacked.
And that's just what it was. And it's just
and they didn't come to her defense.
Not one time. Not one time. And it's just like, at the end of the day, you gotta look at it like, that's your grandma. Your grandma not defending you like that? Like, in the middle of them going from where they're going and traveling and doing this and being told, you know, that he's being told that he's a racist, and there's like attacks and threats being given towards them on a daily, you won't pull security? Like
you're not even
what are you made of?
Great
you know, like, what are you made of? Like, that's
if
crazy.
Anything, I'll be like, the baby's innocent. I mean, everybody's innocent because it's just based off the color of the lady's skin. But you would still think, your maternal instinct would be to let me protect my great grandmother.
There has been the African American in the royal family, but they tried to hide that stuff as they try to hide everything else when it comes to us being the part of excellence that makes it. But let me see, my mom sent it to me. Dora sent me this, okay? The timer on Sushi. Did y'all hear Sushi? Okay. So Charlotte of Mecklenburg, Charlotte's originally named Sophia Charlotte, was born on May 19, 1744. Queen Charlotte also held the titles of Electress of Hanover, of Queen Consort of Hanover. Child, and all these names was a minute North German dukedom in the Holy Roman Empire. Okay, y'all, hold on. Let me get to the part we need to know. On the left is Queen Charlotte. Her mother was Corona, a black Moor. She married George III of United Kingdom in 1761. She had black blood from her mother and father. They described her as a true mulatto. They said that she had a wide nose and her lips were too thick. This was kept secret until 1999 when the story was done on her. She had 15 children, and one of them was Prince Edward, the father of Queen Victoria, great-great-grandmother of Queen Elizabeth II, the Queen of England, the current Queen of England. So black has been in that family before Meghan Markle. They just kept it what?
So she got a little bit of black in it.
Quiet. Yeah.
So if she do and that track her DNA, it's gonna come back. She got black.
Right. But she's denied that part of who she is.
Wowzers.
Pretty much. I'm telling y'all, when you so great, they will, just not want to support you. It's crazy to me. It's crazy, but it also is what it is.
Yeah, and that's another thing because Oprah asked them, like, if you had to put it simply or in one word, why did you leave the royal family? And he was just like, no support.
No support.
Like, when you have no support from your people.
Yeah. Like, what do you got?
Exactly. This is supposed to be your folks. This is your people. And they're not going to help you anymore. They're not going to be there for you anymore. Because your wife has a little bit of black in her.
So, I mean, you ended up just getting the vaccine. You got vaccinated, didn't you?
I did. Let me tell you about that though, because so I went.
Okay. Go ahead.
I went and I got my vaccine shot and whatnot, and I'm already a little bit afraid of needles. But I'm getting better with it, right? And the lady, before she gave me the shot, took a call. She's like, "What? Are you fucking serious right now? I'm at work. You know how fucking busy it is right now? So you just gonna take the car? You just gonna take the fucking car?" And then I didn't hear nothing else. And she's like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Wait.
Are you alright?
Yeah, don't be too aggressive when you gotta give me my shot. I want you to come. I want a conversation like, oh, you did? Oh, that's so great. Appreciate that so much. Not. Are you fucking serious? What?
I'm already skeptical.
Right.
But wait, skeptical.
Uneasy, unsure, doubtful. And you come at me all aggressive like
Right.
Your baby daddy took the car without
Shoot, I'm already about to put Ebola in me, so don't make it like street stroller. But y'all.
Lord Jesus.
If Whitney happens to no longer be here because she mutated to something else, she looking a little different already.
That's the Starburst. Raylene called me and told me I want to turn into a zombie.
No, okay, but seriously.
She told Patricia that too. She's like, please just don't eat the dog.
I love Raylene. Oh my God.
I think he getting cussed out. She's stupid.
That's just funny though.
Please don't eat the dog.
So anyway, we're gonna end on this. Like this is our phrase into one of our intros, and this we became each other phase, and now we're becoming yours. Get comfortable and join us as we continue unlocking our truest, authentic selves. Crowned
and grounded. I got it. I think on the cue. You didn't even have to point at me. Oh, ready.
She was ready. Okay, so we appreciate you will sit up nice and tight. We appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We'll see y'all in another week when it's her weekend to not have babies.
That's gonna be another 2 weeks. So not next week, but the week after that.
Baby back.
Hey.
Unlocked.
Hey.
Grounded. Hey.
We can make our own thing. No, we're not. We're not doing that.